Mobility, defined as moving or capable of moving. Did you know the desire for mobility is a relatively recent one? Mobility for a long time was something to actually be avoided. During the Middle Ages, in feudal Europe, an unattached individual was one condemned to either excommunication or exile, which meant basically close to death. There was no security except through group protection, and so it was imperative that one belonged to an association, whether it be a household, a manor, a monastery, or a guild. However, with new technological developments and shifts in social structure occurring on the outset of the Industrial Revolution, mobility was realised to become a very important part of our everyday lives. But this wasn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, mobility plays such an indispensable role in our everyday lives, so much so that billions of people cannot imagine life without it. What is interesting to note here is the staggering rate of adoption of mobile phones that occurred roughly 2.5 decades after their commercial availability, where an estimated 1,752 billion mobile phone subscribers had dispersed worldwide. There have been two significant impacts of mobility that have bewilderingly affected the cultural activities of our daily lifestyles: the compression of time and the compression of space. In regards to the compression of time, mobile phones have freed us strictly from timetabled routines. We no longer have to tightly timetable our days because we are available whenever we want, at least in richer countries. We can now organise and conduct our daily lifestyles at the click of a button, keeping in touch with friends, family, intimates, conducting business, or even accessing different services or education. Similarly, with regards to the compression of space, mobile technologies unlike the mobile phone have allowed us to work, play, be entertained, and/or communicate from wherever we want. However, it is important to note that the mobile phone is paradoxical in a sense. While it promises communication over distances, it interrupts face-to-face conversations, and while we are present in a public space, we are more likely these days to make new friends by virtual means, as most of us stay separate and isolated from our immediate surroundings, marked with a certain absence as we tether to our mobile phones.